like just like the fast rounds. I mean, nah. Love
No
life is
dating,
just
no
down
dates.
down the toilet. I've
No,
just,
bro.
dude, it's to the point where I haven't used Tinder in so long that it
Good.
logged me out and it sent me a security code just so I can log back in. That's how much I was
Oh
just
shit.
not using it
Yeah.
for. And it's just, I'm gonna be honest, man. It sucks not being in a relationship. I fucking hate it.
All
I
right.
don't
It's
know.
Let
There's
me.
like a lot of positives to it.
There's positives to it, man. Like, do you feel like you need to be in a relationship to be happy? Cause like it shouldn't be that way, man. Like it really shouldn't.
uh, it brought new meaning into my life. I feel like that's
Mm.
Cause
it,
right
it did
now,
it did it did give me more because me personally, I mean, you guys know me. I like making people happy and smile, and I feel like
yeah,
that brought like a new aspect to my life, and it's just so kind of yes and no to like to what you're saying. Yes,
yeah,
in the sense that it did bring me a new purpose and it fulfilled me more, but it's because I wanted it, not because I needed and craved it. So I a bit yes, a bit no.
okay.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's the point. I mean nobody wants to be alone, right? I mean,
No, it's
uh,
torture, man.
yeah, like I've kind of like feel I guess the same way, but for me, especially right now in like the climate that we're in with fucking COVID, I feel like now is like not the time to be meeting people, like
Yeah.
especially now,
especially
like
especially with because in Quebec, we have our curfew. It's being lifted to 9:30 p.m. thankfully, but not by much. I mean, I can't even see people properly like as much as I want to because of this curfew. So you are right. I mean, especially with Corona going around. Thankfully, the vaccines are coming more and more. Did you guys hear? Apparently, 18 and over, we should be getting soon.
yeah, May
We should
14,
be.
May 14 I
Yeah,
saw, yeah,
I'm definitely gonna get
yeah,
mine,
same,
but
Mm.
just
yeah,
with everything going around, you are right. It's not the perfect time for it.
yeah, it's just not, uh, like for me, I guess, like personally, like dating life, like it's non-existent. Like just it's like it's fucking that class. Like I can't fucking repeat the joke because it's not funny anymore if I repeat it. But
What
basically
joke?
copy paste of that.
What my Kurt Cobain joke?
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
fucking copy paste, bro. Like and for me, I guess personally, like I've been dealing like I've been battling myself like a lot of just okay, do I really want a fucking relationship now? Like no, like I don't. I feel
It's not worth it.
like also I feel like it would be like way too much work for me, man. Like
You have
you,
to go through the headache of everything again.
Yeah.
edit everything again. You have to fucking relearn the person, always be there for them, deal with their shit. And like I don't want to do that right now. Like I don't have the capacity. Don't have the mental space to deal with somebody else's problem. Like I already have enough shit going on in my head that like I don't really like share a lot because it's like personal shit. But
And
yeah, I
if anything, you could share it with us. We'll always
yeah.
be here for you, man.
I know you guys are. But yeah, and I definitely will. But I feel like you're always trying to win the other person over, even when you're in a relationship. I feel like I don't know, like it's never good enough to just be in a relationship and be comfortable. You always have to try to, do something fun. You keep it spicy, because or else the flame goes out or whatever. You always have to like, oh, who's
Yeah.
surprised yet? You always have to always win their love every day. And like to me, I'm like, I fucking think about that and I think about it as this daunting fucking task that like, bro, I'm never gonna be
Yeah.
able to do that. Like I feel like I'm never gonna be able to do that because I'm just fucking. It's so overwhelming to me that concept of just every day. Oh my god, I have to fucking get this person's approval of okay, are you still there? Like is it still the same?
Yeah,
Because it's
even
fucking
when they're in your
gradual.
life.
Like it's gradual like the oh, I'm losing interest in you. You're not like this anymore
You
or
wanna know what?
I don't know.
I, if I ever sense that, if I'm talking to someone, like if I sense that they're gonna act like that, it's just like don't even put in the
Don't even
time.
bother.
Don't even fucking bother with that bullshit. right?
Are
Because it's like
you
fuck that. Like they have a lot to fucking learn. It doesn't matter.
are you seeing anyone, John? How's it going
No,
for
no,
you?
no,
No.
Okay.
no
Yeah.
way, no way. I don't want to.
There to me there are like obviously positive facts to being
Single.
like single. I mean, you got more time for you, like you said, Diego. You don't gotta worry about this headache of I gotta still, even if this person's still in my circle, I still gotta make sure they're never gonna that I gotta make sure that they don't say to themselves, "Man, I really want to leave." It's always just like it's a huge battle, so you at least don't get this headache. But no, I do miss being able to hug and kiss someone for
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
definitely.
here, baby.
Hey
No,
guys.
no.
It's getting spicy. Yeah.
We just start to like lick the webcam. Yo, what the fuck?
Here, I'll lick the webcam.
Oh, dude. Fuck, man.
Cut that out.
No.
Oh, no.
No. It's classic. Did you actually lick it? Oh my
Yeah, because you were
I
wiping
did.
it.
fuck, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean,
Yeah.
just to finish it off like that like the topic. I mean, you look at a couple that's like 70 years old, right? And you can tell that like they're committed to each other, and divorce, it wasn't even a thought back then. You know, it was like, okay, we're getting married. That's it. You
A
know,
lot
and
less looked
Oh,
looked.
it's such a
It was
different time now.
it's-
it was looked down upon compared to nowadays.
yeah,
Or in
nowadays
recent times.
nowadays it's like, oh, you have options. You know, nowadays oh, if they don't treat you like royalty, no, dump their ass, man. There's somebody else that's out there for you. And then like people realize that, and the divorce rate goes up, you know, everything, like,
Yeah, exactly. I think our generation, like, when we get, like, I feel like nobody's gonna fucking be married, and everybody's gonna have 3 fucking people that they got married to, and then they divorce, and or like something. Like, I feel like it's just gonna be this like weird fucking cesspool of just like people.
Single. Dude, in Japan, I
Yeah,
don't know if it's
that
still
just
a
like don't give a
problem
fuck
now.
anymore.
In Japan, I don't know if it's still a problem now, but I'll just in case it's not a problem now, I'll just say in the past, it was to a point where there was a lot of fucking just single men out there that just like more like people are starting to get worried that maybe population might go down or whatever, which I mean we're overcrowded on earth and resources getting drained, so not big deal. But I truly don't think anyone, unless you're a hermit, I don't think anyone wants to be lonely. uh do you feel like commitment is like a big problem for you guys? Like it's just
No,
I mean,
Okay.
for me,
it's
no.
it's
For
not
the
an
other,
issue for me.
yeah, for the other person, I feel like it's hard to find somebody that's as loyal as you, and you're trying to like always make it work. You know, no matter what, you go through the fucking trenches with them, and you try to fight for it. You know, but if you're both fighting, you're always arguing, and then it's becoming not healthy, and it's like a year that you guys are fucking going through that, then obviously it's you break up because it doesn't work. But
yeah, like
Yeah.
if it's like just like for like I don't know, like 3 months, 4 months of you're just arguing, but like you fight for the other person. Okay, what actions are you gonna do to try to make it better? Okay, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and you're gonna see there's gonna be a change. And then over time, oh, you call that person out on their mistakes. Oh, remember we talked about this. Oh yeah, okay, and then you improve over time, and that's you have to talk like with your
Yeah.
partner about how like you're feeling. And for me, like I have a hard time like expressing what the fuck I'm thinking, and I don't always use the right words, and I feel like I need to fucking solve that issue before I like even think about dating again, because it's
you think it's like a therapy type thing, or it's just like
probably.
trying to get oh okay. Okay. I don't know, to me it's kind of I kind of just there's a song, I don't know if you know it. It's by Jesse Riaz. It's called
Before love.
Before Love Came to Kill Us by Jesse Riaz. Really good R&B song.
Mm.
And there's there's a fucking lyric in there that just it kind of gives me chills every single fucking time. I feel like this is why I asked like the commitment thing, because I'm just like, I'll read you the lyric where it says, I know nobody gets out of love alive. We either break up when we're young or say goodbye when we die. Like I feel like, to me it's just the breaking not the appropriate time to fucking Macarena. It's just, to me it's kind of like when you break up when you're young, it's like I don't want to have to go through fucking heartbreak again, but at the same time I do want to grow old with someone, but it would fucking hurt to see a loved one die. So for me it's kind of like it's a little bit of a battle of like, do I want to go through this again
Yeah.
and have all the headaches and the fights, while at the same time, do I want to just grow old with someone and then have one day just be taken? Like that's like, I have like a huge fear of death, and it's like I think for the human conscious it is a hard thing to fucking fathom. Like even to this day when
Yeah.
I watched my fucking grandfather get unplugged from
Oh, dude.
the intensive care unit. It's still to this day, I'm still expect to see him whenever I go to my nonna's house, and
Yeah.
it's such a weird fucking thing. So that's
Yeah.
like my big thing
Yeah.
with relationships. It's like one way or another, I'm gonna get fucking burned. So do I wanna go through it and experience all that? And
It's
thankfully for right now, thankfully it is, I do want to get to experience that and get that far in that. But it's just that is always something in back of my mind where it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I'm gonna get burnt one day, whether like like Jesse said, either break up when we're young, and you have to, and I mean we've all been through relationships, we know all the problems. Do we really want to go through that, or we say goodbye when we die? Like that would be the hardest day for me, for
Yeah.
sure. So it's always just a balance between that. Damn,
So
that got fucking dark.
I feel like it's yeah, but I feel like it's about the journey, right? Like that's what life is. Life is it's about the journey and what you do. Do you want to have all these experience or do you just want to be alone and fucking die alone? You know, to me that's what
Yeah.
scares the fuck out of me. Dying alone and you don't have anybody, you don't have any kids to fucking,
I know.
take care of you or like anything like that and you don't have like any siblings or if you're an only child like that shit like scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
But
I feel
and
bad for people that go through
yeah,
that. Like
but
there's yeah.
just to finish up here, like again, like, it's about the journey, man. Like you gotta like go through all that shit. You gotta go through the arguments. You gotta go through the good times, the bad times. You know, for there to be good times, there has to be bad times, because that's just how it is. And
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
and before you get into a relationship, you gotta make sure your glass is full, and then their glass is full, and then you just come together and you just sit next to each other. You don't pour, well, you can pour some shit because on certain days your levels are going to be a bit empty, their levels are going to be a bit high, and then you share that energy going back and forth. But most of the time, you're growing as two separate individuals together. It's never, it
Yeah.
can't be too one-sided as well, the relationship. So
No,
there's
you
a,
have to. You have to be a support for each
yeah,
other. That's how
you know,
teamwork makes the dream work.
Guys,
exactly.
I thought of a poem. I just thought of a poem that I'd like to read with the mic close to my mouth. And I
Okay,
have
wait,
like
Yes.
hang on,
a demonstration.
before you do that, I just want to say nobody wants to die alone in isolation. So, fucking, let's get through this fucking pandemic. Let's get fucking fix our shit in our brains. Let's fucking do it. All right.
Yeah.
Get
Don't. Yeah.
pussy. I'm kidding. Don't. I don't mean
Yo.
it. I don't mean it like that. All right, guys. Here's a poem. This is called "Hi." I'm John Mateo, and I'm doing poetry. All right. Love is a 50-50 gamble. It's either you make it out together or you break up. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
That's a great note to end it
Or
on.
as they do in the poetry clubs, you gotta snap the
You gotta
fingers.
snap.